Well, we've put off doing this long enough. We have had a wish list of things that we wanted to get for the homestead. And at the top of that list was a generator. And in a perfect world, we would get the Generac one that is attached. Yeah, it does your whole house. But that is between $7,000 and $10,000, and that's just not feasible at this moment. But another one we've been looking at that's a little bit better in our budget has gone on sale today, significantly on sale. And we live in Ontario, Canada, so if we lose the power in the winter, we have no heat because we don't have a wood stove. Or another backup, so we need our furnace. Our furnace is gas, but it needs the electricity to ignite the pilot. To ignite
and to run the circuit board.
So we have the storm of the century barreling down on us in a couple of days.
To push its way up towards Ontario. This rapidly intensifying system is a multi-day event. The biggest impact of it will be on Friday in Ontario and Quebec.
And I can go without power for a lot of things, but this time of year we cannot, and it's going to be frigid. They're saying the temperatures are supposed to plummet with this storm. We can't go without heat. One, we will freeze, and two, our pipes will freeze, and that's definitely something we can't afford to have happen, right, Hutton?
Right.
That's an expensive disaster. So we are taking a little break from all the Christmas joy and preparation. So make sure we have a good Christmas to go out and pick up this generator, and I'm going to take you along with us, and we will see what we find. Okay, so we are at the store, and we're looking. We thought we had made our decision. We did all kinds of research, but now we're thinking, do we go up one more, or is this one good? Okay, we've made up our mind. We're getting this one. Yeah, this one's on sale for $800, normally $1,100. And according to everything we've read, it will run our furnace and our sump pump, our well. So I think this is the one we're going to go with, right? Yeah. Right. Well, we got it in. It's right there. Thank goodness for the help from the store. Whoa, there's a lot of research that goes into finding a generator, let me tell you. We end up being in there for over an hour making sure we had everything. Luckily a lot comes with it. Like, that was kind of surprising, David. Like, we didn't have to buy, but you have to remember too, if you need to use an extension cord, which most people are probably going to have to, because what we want to run it for will be down in our crawl space, and you can't have the generator down there because it's no ventilation. So we'll have to put it outside. So you have to make sure you get a specific generator extension cord too to run it. So after a lot of looking around and stuff, we finally found one that actually goes with our generator, same brand and everything. So we will get it home, we'll get it unboxed and show you everything that has come with it. And part of us hope we don't have to use it, and part of us kind of hope we do want to. We bought it, we'd like to see. We might actually hook it up just to make sure it works, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we might even try it. We'll see. So we are back home with our new baby. And we're going to unbox it and see all that's involved. And let's see what comes in the box at least. Just wait. We're new to generators. I didn't grow up with one. David didn't grow up with one. Funny thing is growing up in Maine and New Brunswick in our winters, I actually don't remember as a kid losing our power for any length of time. I'm trying to remember, but I mean, if we did, I'm sure we did, but it probably wasn't for a very length of time. And if we did, we probably had some relatives who had some other heat sources where we could go warm up or whatnot. I do remember our pipes freezing one year. Absolutely do. My dad was military himself, and he had left, and it happened at that point. And that just taught me even then that the universe hates military wives. Because every time my dad left, something happened. When my husband left, something happened. So anyway, okay, let's see what we got.
Power cord that we had to buy with the generator is the same brand, as you can see. These power cords here, this particular one is 25 feet long, 125 volts, 20 amps. And it's a 10 gauge, and if you don't know about electrical wire the smaller the number, the bigger the wire. So the wider the gauge. And if you ever had shotguns, same thing. Okay, smaller the number, bigger the shotgun. This particular cord is flat as opposed to the round ones you can get. So it makes it easier to stick it under doorways or like garage doors and things like that. Which is kind of what we're going to be focusing on. And it's got a round end to plug into the generator, which also has a round. Okay, so this is the generator that we purchased. It is a Champion, and these are the watts it has on it. So we have a starting watt of 6875 and then running watts of 5500. And it says right on the box what it can actually power. So hopefully foolproof, and you won't run into issues when you're trying to power stuff in your house.
So at winter time, these are the main things we were worried about running. Sump pump, well pump, our furnace, and our water heater. These are the main things we are worried, making sure that run. Now, that being said, it's probably going to be, if we were to put all four, so 4, 5, it would be more, a little bit more. But if we have to unplug the furnace just long enough for us to plug in the water heater and the well to, well, we could just unplug the sump pump, actually. And we'd be able to have the well, the furnace, and the water heater probably going long enough for us to just take showers kind of thing, and then get the heck back out and then plug everything back in. So that this is perfect size for us, because that is main things that we just want to worry about in the winter. Because it's cold enough here in the winter in our garage where our deep freezers are to keep them frozen. And our refrigerator, I mean, if we needed to, we could even move that out to the garage and plug it in. Leave it rather, move it out to the garage and leave it out to the garage, and it would stay cold out there without it being plugged in. So that is worst case scenario kind of thing.
Okay.
So let's open her.
Take these straps off.
And supposedly, what it comes with obviously the generator, the wheel kit, engine oil, and even an oil funnel. Because you need, what was it? It has it on here. It tells you what kind of oil you need right there. And it comes with it, 5W30. We're getting our Christmas present early. More than a one-person job, so, and I just want to say too, Dave and I are not experts in generators. We are, however, experts in researching whenever we're purchasing something new, or anything. First thing I do is I go to research mode. This one seems to fit our needs. Let's hope it does. But please, by all means, do your own research. We are not experts by any means. The box, and let me tell you, this thing is heavy, very, very heavy. So with that, it just came with this little quick start kit. Takes you right through. I have to say the instructions are very well written. They're easy to read. The diagrams are nice and big, so that's a plus right there. And this was what was in that accessory kit. So we have some wheels. Apparently we have a dachshund. So we got a couple of wheels. That'll make it easier for moving it around.
Bolts for the wheels.
Okay, the oil. That must be what I'm smelling, because I can smell it. So, the problem with doing so much research, you get confused about what ones you're looking at. And one of the ones we were looking at had what, hun?
Electric start.
And we thought this one did too. And it turns out it doesn't. And the only reason we wanted electric start, because we were worried if myself or one of the kids needed to start this, we wouldn't be able to. But David says it's not really that difficult. Is it easier than the lawnmower? Because I have a heck of a time getting that lawnmower to start.
Yeah, I think it'll do it.
So, I mean, one good thing, like David said, the plus of not having an electric start is...
The electric start, if it goes down on you, then you can still start this thing.
Okay.
This is a pull start, and this is a mechanical, so it ain't gonna go bad on you.
Okay.
So normally we would put this together out in the garage, but my garage is not heated and it's a cold day, so we're gonna do it in here.
It's freezing. So we won't run it in the house, obviously, because, you know, we don't want to kill us, but we'll at least get it put together inside.
Everything we can as far as inside is concerned, and we're going to move it outside so we can put oil and fuel in it, and then we're going to plug something in, start it up, and make sure it works.
Well, friends, it's been a couple of days since we left that last part of the video. As you can see, the storm has hit us. The temperature has plummeted quite a bit just in the last hour. We had a lot of rain last night, and now the snow has started and the wind has picked up really bad. We didn't get to show you it starting up and everything. We filled it with oil. We got the oil in. We filled it with gas. Couldn't get the plug to work. That you have to plug into the circular part so we can use the extension cord. And I'm looking at it, and I look at the plug, and I let David know. I'm like, David, the hole on the generator has 4 holes, the round part, and this plug only has 3 prongs. There are 2 different kinds of generator cords for that particular generator, depending on if the generator you had got the 4 holes or the 3 holes for the prongs. So after supper that night, we packed it all back up, took it back to the store, found the right one, thank goodness. The only bad thing is it's not flat like the one we had, which is kind of disappointing, but we have plenty of room underneath our doorways that we don't really need it to be flat. But yeah, and it works. We made sure, we checked it. I'm not going to go through all that. We're praying we don't have to use it, but if we have it, the peace of mind it gives me knowing we won't be cold because the temperatures are plummeting is worth everything we've gone through the last couple of days to get this generator going. The lights have flickered here already a couple of times, and that's not good. And I just, knowing we have it, it's huge peace of mind for me. I'm trying not to worry about this storm. They all calling it the storm of the century. And I know there's been a lot of misinformation about how bad it's going to be, but it's certainly not great outside right now. And it's the winds that worry me. You know, snow and things we can handle. And we did get the plow for our 4-wheeler. So we're all ready. I'm finishing my Christmas prep today. And this might be the last video for this week. I don't know whatever possessed me to try to do a video every day. I end up getting 4 out since Monday. So I think that's pretty good. The last couple of days have been crazy. We had to make a last minute trip an hour away to see Grace's specialist for her eye. I hadn't talked about this before, but back in September, her eye doctor thought she saw hemorrhaging in Gracie's left eye. So we went to a specialist, and she had special pictures taken back in November, mid-November, and they let us know if there was anything we'd hear from them. Well, it's been over, 6 weeks, so we figured, okay, everything's okay. And then they called last minute and said the specialist really wanted to see her, which really made us nervous. And she couldn't tell us anymore. So we get there, and it was to tell us everything's fine. Thank God. Our prayers were answered. Gracie's fine. There's no hemorrhaging whatsoever. She's fine, healthy. So that took a lot out of us yesterday. The traffic was a nightmare. We made a crazy trip into Costco. We never go into Costco this time of year, but we were in the area, and it was the smallest amount I've ever spent at Costco, $56.50. But one of the things I got were 2 pounds of fresh cranberries for $3.99. I can't even get the little small 12-ounce bag for $3.99 here. And I just have to give a shout out. They're from Wisconsin, and I watch Jennifer from A Country Life, and they are cranberry farmers in Wisconsin. So Jennifer, I wonder if those are your cranberries. They look amazing. So yeah, so by the time we got home, we had to go pick up the plow for the four-wheeler. Folks, it has been a crazy 48 hours. As you can see, I'm exhausted. Just trying to get prepped for the storm and finish prepping for Christmas. So that being said, I hope you're all safe from this storm. It looks like pretty much every state and every province in Canada and the United States is going to be affected by this somehow. I just talked to my mother. Their temperatures in Florida are very cold there. So I hope you're all staying safe. Stay warm as best you can. And please check on your neighbors and make sure that they're okay also. Okay. Until then, take care. God bless. A very Merry Christmas to you all. And we will see you soon.